We're all running hot. Video picks. We are 22 wins, 8 losses, up 12.96 units. It's a glorious start. To check out the entire show, hit the link at the bottom of the screen, available exclusively on odds.com. Okay, let's move on. We leave 7 o'clock action, and we move on to 7:30 p.m. action. Bucks at Heat. Bucks 1-2, 0-2 on the road. They've lost all of their sparkle. Heat are 1-1, 1-0 at home. American Airlines Arena, Miami, Florida. Man, I want to go down there badly as soon as the border opens up.
Yeah.
Bucks 15th in pace at 103.17 possessions a game. It is not like them. It's not way under what we're used to, but it's certainly less than what we're used to with this Bucks squad. And they are 5.5-point road favorites. This total is at 222.5. Heat are 20th in pace at 101.5 possessions a game. Bucks coming off a shocking 130-110 loss at New York on Sunday night. They're allowing 117 points per game. They're not getting much distribution with just 22.7 assists per game. Drew Holiday hasn't looked great. 15 points, 4.7 assists per game. He's got to distribute the ball better. Chris Middleton's outscoring Giannis.
Yeah.
Heat are coming off a 111-98 win at home on Christmas Day over the Pelicans. That was a spot that you guys were on, and it paid out in full. I was on it as well. Jimmy Butler dealing with an ankle injury. He only played 16 minutes on Christmas. Bam has been leading the way with 21 points and 7.5 rebounds. The market moving towards the Bucks. Obviously, they need to bounce back, but also tells me that Butler's probably not going to be in the lineup. Maybe you guys have more information on.
I believe it said doubtful for Jimmy.
That makes sense. This is a 6th game on the card, so let's go to Dutch Boy Fresh. Take it away, take it away here. Bucks Heat.
Okay, so like you mentioned, the pace is high for the Bucks. Now the 4-1 last 5 to the over, 5-1 the last 6 over on the road from Milwaukee. Now they're also at over 7-1 in the last 8 as a road favorite from Milwaukee. Now Miami's last 5.
We've got Dutch Boy Fresh has frozen here. Let's pull him out and see if we go. He's back in action. He's back in action. But you froze for a sec.
Freeze him. I'm cold with it. Okay, so did you hear the where'd you freeze at? Miami last 5 versus Eastern Conference opponents have went over?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm definitely looking at the over here. I think Jimmy's focusing more. That's going to allow more to the over. With Jimmy out, I like I mentioned before on the show, I like Hero and Robinson from a offensive perspective. I do not like it from a defensive perspective. I think we're going to get more Goran Dragic as well, which helps out the over. I believe he's more of an offensive player, obviously, than a defensive player. And with Jimmy, I just think the intensity leaves a little bit. I do definitely believe Milwaukee's probably the side to take here, especially off a loss. I'm going to look at him first half, though. I wanted to see what kind of line we're getting, but I definitely like this over for this game, Jimmy.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. It's sitting at 222.5. We have Circa and FanDuel up. Let's see what if FanDuel is hanging a first half bet here.
What do you have full game on the Bucks?
Well,
and first half, my bad.
The Bucks are -5
at
FanDuel. They're -6 at Circa.
They open at 4.5, I think, right?
Yeah, and first half is the Bucks -2.5 at -115.
Okay, you could lock me in on that and lock me in on the over as well, full game. And then, go ahead.
All right, I'm going to do that right now. And what were you going to add?
Looking at Middleton points and rebounds. He's averaged 20 now in that series in the bubble against obviously the Heat they got swept by them too. That's another reason I didn't mention that, but I do believe, I might have forgot about that until I seen it, but I know Milwaukee hasn't. I know Giannis hasn't. So they're going to come out, I think, real hungry. They'll probably cover this game easy, but I'll go ahead and stick with the first half. Now, Middleton's averaged 25 a game in the 4 playoff games in the bubble versus Miami. He's only actually player to me that's looked really locked in from Milwaukee.
Right.
He's averaging 26, 7 boards, and 6 assists for the game, for the season, excuse me. So, I mean, I'm not a big Middleton guy, but as a regular season player, he's nice. When it comes to the playoffs, he stands out a little more to me as, maybe not the guy I want on my team. But he's nice in the regular season. The numbers show that. Is there anything decent out there on Middleton, or they already know it's juice? Because, I believe Duncan Robinson's going to guard him. Where that Hercules is going to guard him. If you look at it, without Jimmy in the lineup, who do they have to guard Middleton? And even with Jimmy there, he's a little big for Jimmy.
He's at 20.5 points.
20.5?
Minus 106 to the over.
Ooh, lock that in. I love that.
All right, so you got Bucks first half minus 2.5, minus 115. Full game over 222.5, minus 110. And then you have Chris Middleton.
Yeah, before you lock in the actual points, what's his rebounds with the points, Jimmy? My bad.
No problem. His points and
I have that circled here because he's been getting, like I said, he's getting 7 boards a game, but I like that 20.5. Without Jimmy on the court, I say he's averaging 26, 25 against them in playoff
26.5.
What's that?
26.5.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh, okay. You cut out there. Okay, so it's 26.5?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was like 20.5. That's too good to be true.
No, 20.5 is points. 26.5 is points and rebounds.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, let's just stick with the points, Jimmy. My bad.
Over 20.
It's been a long day for me, my man.
No worries. We're rolling. Middleton over 20.5, minus 106. 3 looks for Dutch. And the more he talked, the more I think Bucks smash. Wham, take it away.
Yeah, I think the Bucks smash as well. It's possibly the reason why they're probably willing to give away the first of a home and home against the Bucks. They go play the Bucks again. I believe the next game that they have is on Wednesday. My apologies. Wednesday the 30th. Last game to close it out. They probably have Jimmy play that game and build that wall around Giannis that we've seen in the playoffs. They might try to attempt to do it again right now. It seems like that the Bucks are reliant on the bench production. They may just go as far as DJ Augustine is. He gets 6 shots a game. It looks like last game he shot 0 from 6. The game before, when they did win, he did shoot, I believe, about 3 from 6 or 4 from 6. So he shot pretty good, about 13 points. Last game he didn't do as well. So they may be depending on him a little bit too much. I mean, as far as this team with the Bucks, man, I don't want to bet my money on them as long term. In certain spots against weak teams, yes, but this team really coached well. They could come out and whoop them without Jimmy Butler, and that's just relying on them shooting the threes. I mean, Duncan Robinson alone. I think you had the Duncan Robinson prop once, Dutch, and that one cashed so quick, so easy. I mean, he had
Christmas Day, baby. That was beautiful.
Yeah, it was the easiest looking casher ever. So as far as him, he could easily, have a great hot game. Same thing with Hero. I wouldn't want to touch this game. I think this is one of those games I originally was like, I'm not going to touch this. This is a nice watch game because I don't have to have any action on this game to get excited. So I'm not going to do anything for it. I'm going to just sit back and check it out.
Yeah. And if Jimmy was playing, I would be in that boat. But with Jimmy not playing, I feel like it's an opportunity for us here.
Without a doubt, but the biggest thing for me is the Bucks being embarrassed
by the Knicks. That too, obviously.
Bucks coming in 1-2, perfect against a team that just completely
and off a loss too. They're money off of a loss.
Yeah, so
I don't know. You know what? I don't know if we carry forward the old Bucks stats at this point.
I believe that
after what happened in the bubble, that all that sparkle. I use that word, but it's fucking gone. It's fucking gone. All right, I'm hammering Bucks first half, full game, and I like Dutch's look on the over. 3 bets for me. I'm going deep.
What did you get on the prop for me, Jimmy? My bet on the juice.
Minus 106.
And the points and rebounds is
that was 26.5 points and rebounds, and that came, I believe, with more juice. I believe that was minus 115. Okay. I'll tell you that. Yes,
I almost feel like doubling down on that because I just don't see how he doesn't get that. Like he's averaging 34 just on the. I'll touch back on that before the show ends, but I definitely think both of those props are very juicy.